Welcome back to the Dylan Shea channel, the second episode of the Dylan and Bradley podcast. And I have been on a bit of a duck lately with my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded much, but this morning I did actually upload my first video for like 3 weeks. It was my top 10 favourite games of all time. And I said I was going to surprise you with a question. I'm going to do it. What's your favourite game of all time? Put you on the spot, haven't I?
You could have given me a day to prepare. Favourite game?
It doesn't have to be one. There can be a couple of shouts on there.
Probably
just a warm-up question.
Newcastle 6, Tottenham 1. No. My favourite game's got to be the playoff final, or the playoff semi-final.
It's got to be the final.
One
isn't
of
it?
them. Yeah, but the semi-final we beat Brighton.
Oh, really?
Zaha. Yeah.
No, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, that game.
Who did you beat in the final? Was it QPR?
Watford.
Oh, Watford.
Watford. After they went, Deeney misses the penalty.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
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 If Harry Kane just took the penalty for Leicester on that day instead, then maybe Leicester would have been in the final.
That is mad.
And then maybe Leicester would have signed Kane on a permanent and had Kane instead of Vardy. And then maybe they would have given us Vardy. And then, we would have won a Premier League.
Coin.
Who knows?
Doubt that.
Doubt it, because we're terrible. Let's get into that first. Because I have a lot of thoughts on Tottenham at the minute. Have you seen that Stellini has been sacked?
You happy?
Not really. I mean, we sacked Conte to then hire his assistant in Stellini, to then hire his assistant in Ryan Mason.
Yeah, but Stellini's mates with Conte. They probably still speaking.
Yeah.
Ryan Mason isn't going to phone Conte, to my knowledge. They might be mates.
Well, I think they're quite close, actually. Conte actually
Stellini
visited
still
him.
goes to dinner.
Yeah.
Really?
No, Conte
Oh,
visited
take that back.
Ryan Mason when, bumped his head and ended his career.
That was
Against
years
Chelsea.
ago.
Yeah, it was against Conte's Chelsea.
Oh,
So went and visited him in the hospital.
fair play.
So yeah, Ryan Mason. It's quite cool, Ryan Mason being our assistant manager for the rest of the season. I don't care about that. It's just, we are so bad at football.
And running, just everything with Tottenham is bad.
Yeah. We turned up on against Newcastle, and I was like, I don't even think I'm going to watch this, because I just knew we was going to lose, basically. We cannot handle the St. James Park atmosphere. We don't have the bottle or fight for that this year. And I was not going to watch it, and then I was like, I need to talk about something on the podcast, so I might as well watch it.
Gave you something to talk about.
Yeah, because there's not actually that much to talk about. 20 minutes later, we're 5-0 down. It's,
The positive, it drew the second half.
yeah, that's so true. That is so true.
All you had to do was start Forster.
Yeah. Did you see the goals and stuff?
Yeah, that Willock pass is the best pass I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was good. But at the same time, first things first, right? First things first. Why are we playing back four for the first time this season against Newcastle? Away.
Yeah.
When our two fullbacks for that game were Perisic, who's a winger, / left wing back, and Pedro Porro, who's a right wing back. Never played right back, really.
Two wing backs.
Obviously, we were going to get battered, and we have Eric Dyer at centre back, and Romero, who's played terrible.
Saar
lately.
was poor, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got hooked at like 30 minutes. Skip wasn't that bad. I guess Højbjerg was bad. They were
How
all
good
bad.
is Harry Kane? He still stands out in
Yeah.
a team this bad.
Did you see his
He
goal?
needs to get out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, quality.
Class.
Just go to Man United, please, Harry. I actually do think we should sell him.
You will not get better if you sell Kane.
So my point is, right, if we just sell Kane, he'll have 4 years, maybe, in his prime, left. We could get 100 mil. We've got Richarlison already, who we signed for 60.
That's not good. That's not a good replacement.
No, but I'm not saying we're going to be as good with Harry Kane. If
So
we sell Harry
him?
Kane. I just find it a bit, and I just feel bad for him. It feels like it's like hanging over the club a little bit. Like Kane is too good for us.
So you think selling Kane, bringing Richarlison in to start
Yeah,
is the best move for Tottenham?
I do. Yeah, I'm not saying we'll be as obviously we won't be as good.
Suppose get the 120 mil, reinvest.
Exactly. You know, buy a centre back.
Davins and Sanchez's.
Yep. Sell Kane, get Richarlison, play him up front, buy Danjuma for 20 mil, play him on the left. Good.
How many goals has Richarlison scored this season in the Prem?
0.
Great striker, fair play.
Obviously,
he'll rip it up. He'll rip it up.
yeah, but he's obviously good, isn't he? Because he scored double digits for Everton. He's literally the reason why Everton are in the Premier League now.
Jordan Pickford
and Richarlison. I mean, if Everton
What's the most goals Richarlison has ever scored in a season?
I don't know, like 12.
It's not great, is it?
Yeah, but he was playing for Everton.
Our
Relegation
winger gets
Everton.
12 goals a season.
Your winger, yeah, like the best player you've ever had.
No, we've had Ashley Cole, Andy Johnson, Ian Wright.
Richarlison,
But
most of this year he's played on the right for a start, which isn't his normal position. On the left, he plays like 20 minutes at the end. And when he's actually played, he actually has played quite good. He just hasn't scored.
so out of the Spurs squad, how many are you selling? Son?
Yep. Son is not good. Like, I think people
So
think
sell
Son
Son and
will be
Kane.
good next year. Son is a terrible, terrible player now. Like, he is nothing. He's a nothing player.
Would you sell Son and Kane?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Lloris?
I'd sell about 70% of the team. I'd sell Lloris. I think Forster's actually quite good. So I'd sell Lloris. I'd sell... I think can you have 3 right backs? One of them have to go. Don't know which one. Probably Emerson or Spence. At centre back, Davins and Sanchez has to leave. This is how much of a mess we are, right? So we're drawing to Bournemouth. Davins Sanchez makes a mistake. We boo him off. And then when we're 5-0 down to Newcastle, we bring him on. A week later.
Oh, I feel sorry for him.
This is not how it was supposed to go. This is not how it was supposed to go.
So of your players who've been there for years, who are you selling?
So Lloris, who's terrible. I mean, you should have saved about 4 out of those 5 goals, by the way. Like, he was nothing.
I don't know. Yeah,
The Willock,
who
scored? Was it Willock who scored from outside the box? It was. I think it was.
Was it Willock? Yeah,
That was
maybe.
not that good of a
Maybe.
strike. And Lloris just watched it go in.
Willock's pass, right? You
Yeah.
dismissed it a minute ago.
No, the pass was
If Messi
actually
did
unreal.
if Messi did that, it would go down in history.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was
quality.
better than Messi's assist in the World Cup.
Absolutely no chance. No way.
It is.
No
it's
way.
one of the best passes I've ever seen.
It was very good, but I mean the defence was completely open.
Oh,
Messi did
see.
it against like a narrow back 4. It's not as good as Messi.
Oh, here we go, a narrow back 4.
Yeah, it was.
All the politics
Against
come out.
Nate- it
Messi
was against-
did it on longer grass. Messi did it
Messi?
in 30 degrees.
I don't know what the difference in temperature means.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what Messi fans do.
Yeah, because it's a fact that our defence was just pulled apart, whereas the Netherlands' defence, the pass, it was like tight. And he
Joe
found-
Willock pulled your defence apart.
No, he didn't. It was a good pass. I'm not saying it wasn't. By the way,
Unbelievable
it was
pass.
very good. But yeah, to compare it to Messi, I mean, come on. Townsend's.
Disagree,
Not as good
but
as
anyway.
Messi's. So Lloris can go, Sanchez can go, Dyer can go, Sessegnon. I actually don't mind Sessegnon that much. But Perisic, get him out because he's terrible. The midfield, I quite like our midfielders. None of them need to go. Son is so past it. We can't attack because we have Kane. That is it. Why Danjuma hasn't played, I don't know. Because every time he comes on, he looks good.
Kulusevski?
Kulusevski has been awful for like 20 games. But
keep or sell?
No, I'll definitely keep. But he has actually had quite a poor season. But I think that's because we're so bad. So I'll let him off for now. Kane, sell. I think we should sell Kane. I think it just makes sense. He's just too good for us. Like, we're a Europa League team. He's a champion level winning striker.
Zaha's too good for us. But it'd be better for the club if we keep him.
Yeah, but that's because if you don't, like, you're relegation fodder, basically.
Not anymore, but we was. Yeah, but if you sell Kane, where would you be? Where would you be this season without Kane? You'd be in a relegation battle.
We are relegation battle bad. We are that bad. But because we're Spurs, we just randomly finish above teams.
Yeah.
Like if we sell Kane, we might finish 8th. But I can handle it. It's fine.
That's a good season for Spurs.
Especially without Kane, yeah. But it's like, if we just get rid of Kane, reinvest, play with Richarlison up top, maybe play Danjuma on the left, maybe buy a different left winger.
Richarlison up front and Danjuma on the left, that would be good for Everton, not Spurs.
To be fair,
that is an Everton front too.
That's not an Everton. Danjuma ripped it up in the Champions League last year.
Yeah, so did Idrissa Gana Gueye.
We're not in the same way. Yeah, he used to be good. He's just terrible now.
Awful.
Yeah. Richarlison's good. You don't rate Richarlison, apparently. Do you rate Richarlison?
No. For Everton, yeah. Not for Spurs.
I think he's good enough for Spurs. And then Kulusevski. And then bring, I don't know, would James Maddison join us? I mean, from Leicester he would, I guess. But if Newcastle offer, then no. God, it's a mess. Who would you...
It's an absolute mess. I can't see it ever being fixed. It's that deep a mess.
The manager. We haven't even got a manager. Never mind players.
Who are you going to get? You need a project manager.
I watched a video this morning of who Spurs should sign and what manager they should get. I think Thomas Frank is so perfect.
Would he leave Brentford to go to Spurs?
God, we're so bad. Imagine saying that a year ago.
I don't know.
Would he leave Brentford for Spurs? He would.
Sure he would.
He would, yeah. I mean, his only good player is Tony, basically.
That's so harsh.
It's so harsh, isn't it? They are good, Brentford. But they're only good because of him.
Or 9th. Yeah, I agree.
Without Frank.
Because of Frank, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Frank at Spurs. Nagelsmann's not going to happen. Pochettino. Graham Potter. I'd take Graham Potter at Spurs. His reputation's gone down though, isn't it?
Massively. He's coming to Palace.
Don't know. Who are Palace going to get?
Spurs or Palace must be a flip of a coin. Spurs are that toxic that no one will want to go there.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, football people then very smart, are they? A smart manager would be like, I'm not going to Spurs, but they will, because they're dumb.
Yeah.
Who's Palace?
You should get Nuno, maybe.
Nuno?
No one.
That's who Palace will get.
We'll probably stick with Hodgson.
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, to be fair, he's not doing bad. We're not speaking about Palace Everton. Yeah. Let's not go down that way.
I was actually a disappointing result. We needed Zaha. That's all I'll say.
But yeah. That's because he's terrible without him, that's why.
Did you just see our last 3 games?
Yeah, some people actually. I saw some people say. I saw someone from the Athletic the other day say that Zaha's the problem at Palace.
That's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's
We've
terrible.
only won like 3 games in like the last 2,000 games without him.
And without him, you'd be in like League One right now,
Yeah.
playing Charlton and stuff like that. You'd be playing Wrexham next season in a different world without Zaha. But yeah, Spurs, terrible. Manager, I don't know. Get Thomas Frank in. Sell Kane. Sell Son. Sell Reece.
Get Tony.
I'd take
Tony and Frank in.
Yes. Just bring Brentford in. Sign Henry.
Yeah.
Jensen.
Henry would be good.
Yeah, surely we'd be better than we are.
Buemo.
No.
Not hard to be fair.
Which sort of sidetracks into actually, before I say that, do you still think it's Conte's fault?
But I think Conte has to take some of the blame. You can't just say none of it was Conte's fault, because Conte built the dressing room.
Yeah, but it happened under Pochettino, happened under Mourinho.
Yeah, I think it's like 70% players, 30% Conte.
I'd go 100% players. They're terrible. The mentality is just awful. They're not terrible players.
They're not terrible footballers.
No,
They're
I know.
not. They're not terrible footballers. They're just playing terrible, and I think that's down to the manager to get the best out of the players.
Yeah, I think a project manager would get the best out of these lot, whereas like Conte just looks at them and is like, "You're not."
He wants
at the
instant
level.
success, which maybe they're not good enough for instant success.
Yeah, Conte to Chelsea. That's Pochettino, isn't it? I think.
Pochettino, he's on the short list.
Yeah. But let's go on to Brighton, who are somehow behind Spurs in the table, by the way, despite the fact
games
they're
in end.
incredible. Yeah, they're not going to finish above us, though, are they? Just because they're not allowed because of the Premier League.
They should.
They should, because they're unreal. Like, did you watch?
I hope they don't.
Did you watch? Did you watch it?
The semi-final?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a boring game, to be honest.
And I didn't think it was boring. I just thought it was two good teams going at it. Bit of
No,
lack of
they
quality.
both played not to lose rather than to win, I think.
Oh, I don't know, because when you look at Brighton, their main attacker's Mitoma, and I just thought Wan-Bissaka was unbelievable.
Always is.
Yeah, true.
Wan-Bissaka, right? Trent is awful at defending, but he gets away with his attacking, and Wan-Bissaka is not as good at attacking, but Wan-Bissaka is better at attacking than Trent is at defending. But Wan-Bissaka doesn't get a look in.
Yeah, that is very true.
And Wan-Bissaka going forward against Brighton was very good.
He was. Yeah, he was unbelievable against Brighton. There was this moment where he like dribbled past like 3 players and then actually played a good pass as well across the box.
Yeah.
But his is he the best? It's got to be the best one-on-one, best defender in the world that actually defended.
In history.
In history.
In history. Yeah.
You know what?
Name a better one. You can't.
I actually can't. 1v1 defending. Ashley Cole versus Ronaldo. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
But apart from that.
But I don't think he's better than Wan-Bissaka 1v1.
Every winger who comes up against Wan-Bissaka just turns into... Yeah, they just look terrible.
Just disappears.
Literally. Wan-Bissaka versus Sterling was the most one-sided like contest ever. It was like Fury versus Chisora.
Yeah.
But yeah, Man United. They were always going to win, Man United.
I don't. Sabitzer nearly missed his penalty. I think Evan Ferguson would have been massive for Brighton.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they lacked a quality striker.
Did you watch? Undav is a terrible,
the worst game
terrible
ever.
player. It was so frustrating.
Awful.
It was so frustrating.
I thought he was definitely going to miss his pen as well, but he scored it.
Yeah, he did actually score it. I was just watching it thinking if Brighton had Kane here, they win.
Yeah, or Tony or Watkins or any decent striker.
Any decent striker. Who did they?
Yeah.
Welbeck was bad.
He wasn't bad. He just couldn't finish his dinner.
Yeah, and you know when he injured himself?
Yeah.
I just thought, you're so stupid. Like, there was no need for him. The way he shot, he was never going to get to the ball, and he just kicked the Man United defender and just turned his knee. I just thought, no wonder why you're injured all the time. What a stupid thing to do.
Ferguson. I think Brighton win with Evan Ferguson.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Bit more clinical, isn't he, than Welbeck?
Yeah.
But Man United, I thought Bruno was good.
Yeah, he's been good the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play against Seville, did he? Massive loss.
Yeah, Ericsson I thought was bad.
Yeah, he's gone.
His legs just not really there.
No.
Who else played? Anthony. He's not very good, is he?
No. One decent game in 10.
Yeah, and something that he does that really annoys me, his shots are like, they're weak as piss, aren't they?
Sometimes he flies one in.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
He just sort of taps it with his foot. It's like, what are you doing?
I don't understand how he gets in so much either, because it's a guarantee he's going in on his left foot.
Yeah, I know.
He has no right foot.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes he looks fast, and then when he's on the ball, he's slow. Doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Yeah. Lindelof, class.
Lindelof and Shaw back too.
Shaw is way better than Maguire at centre back.
Way better. Way better. Didn't Maguire?
I think.
Go
on.
Oh,
I was going to say, I think we'd be better than Maguire at centre back.
Yeah, probably. He's a big slab. He's terrible. You know, in the week, whose fault did you think it was? De Gea or Maguire?
Maguire.
It was so obviously. It was so obviously Maguire.
Yeah, if there's any decent if that's like Lewis Dunk, he just turns.
Literally.
Or any decent centre back. But Maguire's captain of England, Dunk can't go in the team.
Yeah. I've seen so many people blame De Gea for that. It's like, I don't...
Yeah. Well, De Gea should know that Maguire's not capable.
Yeah.
And he should just lump it.
Yeah,
that's the only blame.
Yeah. David De Gea was so good as well. Some of the saves.
Awesome. Can't save a penalty, save his life.
No, he's terrible at pens. It was so obvious where the Brighton players were going as well.
Yeah. I swear the head dived the same way every time.
yeah, I think so. But yeah, Brighton vs Man United. Unfortunately, actually, Manchester final. Who do you think's going to win that?
City. I can't see City. Only Real Madrid can stop Man City from winning the treble, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Let's talk about the title race. And first, who do you think's going to win it?
City. I just think Arsenal have gone, to be honest. Saliba's out for Wednesday, and Rob Holding. It's City.
Yeah, like how you just went Rob Holding. Yeah, City.
Thing is, nothing against Arsenal. Their starting 11 is good enough, but Saliba gets injured, they put Rob Holding in. If Diaz gets injured, they put Laporte in, or Kanji, or Ake. I don't know. Just their sixth centre back is better than Arsenal's second centre back.
Yeah,
I just don't think you can compete with it over 38 games.
Yeah, I agree. And Pep has just sort of sussed football. I don't know what he's doing. He's playing a 3-3-3-1.
Right back centre midfield.
It's just nuts. He's the GOAT, isn't? Is he the GOAT?
Yeah.
There's just He probably
maybe.
Is, isn't he?
I don't know.
It's him or Alex Ferguson. Remember him and Klopp?
Ferguson did it. Yeah.
Good times.
Klopp's gone.
Yeah.
Ferguson won the league with Tom Cleverley in midfield.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Yeah, Ferguson won still, but Pep is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Grealish, he's got a Grealish playing well. Yeah, he's better than Wenger, I think. undeniably. I'd
He's
say.
up there. I'm not gonna make a decision.
What, him and Wenger?
I'm sitting on the fence. I'm sitting on the fence. Don't make me decide.
It's obviously Pep Guardiola.
No, Wenger was class.
He
Invincible.
was. Yeah, he was. But if you were to tell me who
Top
can
four
manage...
every year
Yeah. Yeah, but like Pep's
with like
winning it every year.
Coquelin in midfield.
Yeah, he wasn't finished... Yeah, he actually did finish top 4 with Coquelin, didn't he? Yeah. That's true. No, Wenger was unbelievable, obviously, but...
Could Pep do it with a Brighton? I think Ferguson and Wenger could do it with Brighton.
I think Pep could do it with... Well, you should choose a worse team than Brighton, because Brighton are unbelievable.
True. Fulham.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he could too.
I just think... he's just unreal. Maybe Wenger would do better with a worse team, but the best team in the world, I think Pep would do better.
Yeah.
As he's shown, I mean, he's got 100 points, so...
100 goals, yeah.
Yeah. The Centurions, unbelievable. This City team, I've seen people say they're the best City team ever, which doesn't make sense, because they're not. Do you think?
What if they win the treble?
I still don't think they're the best. I know that sounds crazy.
That one season, it was unbelievable. Sane and
my God.
David Silva.
If that Man City, the Centurions team, would play this team, I think the Centurions would win like 3-0.
Yeah, because they had Aguero, who is like nearly as good as Haaland.
Yeah. And Sane was a lot better than Grealish as well. Sterling was just... I think he scored about 25 tap-ins that season.
Kyle Walker, yeah.
Kyle Walker, Prime, Fernandinho, David Silva,
Company.
De Bruyne. Oh, fucking unbelievable. But yeah, this Man City team, too good for Arsenal, probably. They've done well though, Arsenal.
Yeah, if they play it well. I don't think they'll compete next season.
Yeah, I don't know. They're quite young. If they
In
invest...
football.
Yeah,
They need to
true.
invest, yeah.
Who would they sign though? I don't know who they'd sign to compete. Because
Zaha.
they're not going to sign Zaha.
But their first 11 can compete. They just need depth. They need competition. Like Saka, he's gone off the boil. Who are they going to put in instead of Saka?
Oh, no one. But they can upgrade on, like we said last time, like Xhaka, I think. Martinelli, they can upgrade on him.
With who? Zaha.
But I
He
just...
scored loads this season.
I know, but I just look at Man City and I'm like, Jesus, Haaland. I know it's worked this year for Arsenal, but every year I just can't see
but
Jesus.
Man City can spend £1 billion every summer. Arsenal can't.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Man City cheap.
Yeah, but Arsenal... Zinchenko's good enough, even though he's a baby.
Yeah, Zinchenko's alright, yeah.
The fact that, people call him a leader is so annoying.
Yeah. Like, I just thought he was a leader.
He just cries every game. Like, people take the piss out of
know.
Son for crying, but Zinchenko does it all the time.
I've never noticed. He's always injured, isn't he?
And I'll never forget when Man City played Arsenal this year. They finished the game, and Zinchenko was like all annoyed, and they were like rubbing his head. Ruben Diaz.
Little baby.
Yeah, just big brothered him. Know your place, yeah, Zinchenko.
Yeah.
God, I hate Arsenal so much. Right back, yeah, Ben White. I think Ben White's good enough.
No,
But then Man United.
attacking-
Man United will upgrade, won't they? Next year.
Yeah. Chelsea might be
Chelsea.
good. Liverpool will upgrade.
Yeah, when you look at Chelsea's team on paper,
Newcastle.
better than Arsenal's.
Newcastle get top 4. I dread
Newcastle.
to see what they're going to upgrade.
This is why the Spurs performance annoyed me so much, because it's like we could delay Newcastle here by a year.
They're ahead of schedule by like 6 years.
Yeah. If they finish in the Champions League, If they finish in the which they are, they won't finish at the Champions League now for 10 years.
I don't agree.
Well, if they just spend more than everyone else, of course they will.
Well, it doesn't always work. Look at Chelsea now.
Yeah, but they don't have a good manager.
Neither did Newcastle, really, compared to like the top Peps and all. Eddie Howe's not going to last.
Of course he's going to last.
No,
He's fourth.
As soon as the champions.
He's fourth with Joe Linton.
For now. Look at Patrick Vieira in his first season.
That's not comparable.
It will go. The time will go. The time will come where Eddie Howe will lose like 10 in a row, then he'll be sacked. May not be this season, next season, or the season after, but it will come. It always happens.
The pressure will come when he has to actually compete with Pep for titles.
Yeah, and top four compete with like Nagelsmann and all them.
Yeah, true. I think
Eddie Howe is not in the Pep, Klopp, Conte, Nagelsmann.
I don't know. I think he might be.
Conversation.
I think he might be.
Not.
I think you're saying that because he's English.
This is one season. No, what? This is
do.
one season.
It's two, because he did it last year as well.
Because he's
with
English.
Newcastle. And he was good with Bournemouth.
Never.
He finished ninth with Bournemouth.
He stayed up by the skin of his teeth last year because they spent 100 million Jan.
They didn't win in their first 14. He came in.
January came.
Yeah, they didn't buy anyone that good. They bought Matt Target, Dan Burn.
Chris Wood.
They bought Bruno Guimaraes, who's quite good at football.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, but their form for the rest of the season was like top four.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. But when Eddie Howe came in at the end of the season, it was fourth. I think they finished.
Fair play.
Yeah, I think he's very good. I don't think he's Pep, but I think he's
that's true.
top 6 manager. Definitely.
Top 6.
What do you mean? He's literally fourth with Newcastle.
Yeah, one season. Graham Potter was fourth with Brighton. Is he a top 6 manager?
Well, apparently not. I don't know.
Exactly.
Because Chelsea's a bit broken at the moment, but...
Would you be happy with Eddie Howe at Spurs?
Yeah.
Really? Over like Nagelsmann? Who would you rather, Eddie Howe or Nagelsmann?
I don't know.
No, shut up.
Nagelsmann was second with Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Pochettino finished second with PSG. Is he a good manager?
Yeah. Yeah, but but Eddie Howe, he's proven that he's top 4, top 6 worthy manager, I'd say.
No.
No, because he's English.
No, because he's only done it one season.
But he hasn't though, because he was good at Bournemouth and Newcastle. It's 2 jobs in a row.
Yeah, Bournemouth did a very good job. Well, how did that end?
They got relegated with Bournemouth.
Great manager.
Right, let's move on from Eddie Howe.
He's doing well because there's a feel-good factor at Newcastle, but that'll run out and then it will go.
I hope so. Because if it doesn't, then we won't finish Champions League ever again, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so you got Man City to win the league. Yeah, same. I've said it all along. Did you say Man City all along or Arsenal?
No, I thought Arsenal. But
Is
I
it?
expect them to draw 3-3 at home to Southampton.
Is it?
Bolton it to West Ham.
Do you think it's a bottle job?
Bit.
If Spurs did it...
Season, no. Yeah.
I don't actually think it is a bottle job, but if Spurs did it, you'd see a lot more bottle job stuff, I think.
Yeah. And it's still a good season, but they were like 8 points clear. They've been top all season.
Yeah.
And they haven't lost to like big teams. They've lost to Southampton or drew with Southampton. They bottled it to West Ham.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. Hey. Saved my season.
Fans, bottle jobs.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the predictions now. If this is the first time you're watching, we do predictions every single week. I'm not talking about how we do it. It's on the last episode if you want to find out what the rules are. So you got Man City to win the league.
3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3.
So yeah, we'll get into Wolves. Actually, no, what's the points? It's 108 to me because I had a 5-point deduction because I didn't do the fixtures because I forgot to do it. Bradley's on 121, so bit
Home
of a
and
gap.
dry, I reckon.
Yeah, you could. I think this week you could probably end it. I think starting up with your boys, Crystal Palace, away to Wolves. You can go first this time.
Wait a ball. That's tough, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think we'll lose,
Is it?
to be honest. It is tough.
It is. It is tough. It
They
is
just
tough.
lost to Leicester though.
Who loses to
Roy
Leicester?
Hodgson
Spurs.
against Lopetegui means no goals. 0-0. Back-to-back 0-0. Guaranteed.
probably
Put my
got it
life
right.
on it.
The only reason I don't think that's going to happen, that should happen, is that you drew 0-0 last time. I can't see you having 2 0-0s.
Roy Hodgson,
I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves.
Okay.
I think Wolves are going to beat you. Next up is Villa versus Fulham.
2-0 Villa.
I'll go 1-1. I think, yeah. Leeds versus Leicester. That's a big game.
Leeds are on bad form, isn't they?
Yeah.
Leicester just won. Leicester good now with their Dean Smith gone playing?
I don't know. I mean, they beat Wolves, but I don't think they're good.
2-1 Leeds. Surely they win.
The atmosphere, I just think Leeds are really bad. So I'll go 3-1 Leicester.
Wow.
Next is Forest versus Brighton.
2-1 Forest.
I'll go 2-1 Brighton.
Brighton are going to be hungover from the FA Cup, I think.
Chelsea versus Brentford.
West London derby, innit?
Yeah.
1-0 Chelsea.
I'll go 2-1 Chelsea. It's funny how we keep predicting Chelsea to win.
They're bound
just
to
keep
win
losing.
eventually.
Yeah. West Ham versus Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
I'll go I think Liverpool are back now. And did they beat Leeds 6-1? And Liverpool back?
No.
I'll go 1-1 actually.
1-1.
1-1, yeah. They'll be back for Liverpool. Man City versus Arsenal.
It's tough, innit?
Oh, God, imagine if
I say
Arsenal win this.
Arsenal now.
Yeah.
Predict Arsenal. I'll go. I think there'll be goals. 4-3 Man City.
I'll go 2-1 Man City. KG. A bit like Man City versus Liverpool a few years ago. Man City 2-1. I'll go for. Everton versus Newcastle. This was a relegation 6-pointer last year.
Yeah.
But Eddie Howe, the greatest manager of all, has obviously made Newcastle a top 4 side.
Goodison's not an easy place. Calvert-Lewin fit. 1-0 Everton.
God, that is interesting. I think Newcastle are just so good. So I'll go 3-1 Newcastle.
Easy.
Southampton versus Bournemouth. Derby, isn't it?
What a massive game. Yeah. South
It is
Coast.
actually huge.
Southampton just drew with Arsenal. Bournemouth lost.
No,
2-2.
2-2.
Bournemouth lost to West Ham 4-0.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. They're a
2-2
bit vulnerable. I'll go 2-1 Southampton. I think confidence will be low. And last but not least, it's Spurs versus Man United. God.
Want to hear something mental?
I'm going to do it as well, I think.
2-1 Spurs. So football.
You know, Man United just played. You know, they just... I think that so did we, actually, but they... I go 1-1. I go 1-1. Yeah.
Sensible.
Spurs 1, Man United 1. But not because we're good, just because Man United are a bit tired.
And football weird.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the predictions. Hopefully I can catch you up. Probably not. So.
Be good for the videos.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
I just don't think we have the minerals though.
We'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're new as well, and thank you for watching.